Chase Lehocky here, Blue Futon, in the digital world, the great Indian kitchen. Is this a kitchen that you want to be a part of, or is this one where you're just like, nope, I'm completely done with this class/caste system? So the great Indian kitchen, what's it about? As a Westerner, as an American, it's going to be hard for me to just talk about this movie because it is very different from what I'm used to. So what I understood from this movie is a woman is put into this family. Families agree that, you're going to marry into this household. And once you marry into this household, the woman that was the wife to the older gentleman can now leave forever because you are now taking control and now feeding, taking care of the house for this older male and your new husband. And basically, you're a slave to this system of cooking, cleaning, having sex, repeat. 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 And the having sex isn't fun sex. It is hurting sex. It is no foreplay. And then cleaning the kitchen is grossness. Broken pipes. No one helps her. And people are going to say this movie is boring because it is literally her cooking, cleaning, manners, sex. Cooking, cleaning, manners, sex. And you might be thinking that's boring. No, this is only an hour and 40 minutes, and it makes me appreciate what I have in America and how other people are presented and taken care of in other parts of society. So with that, I'll give the positives of this movie. This shines a light of something I didn't know about. The caste systems, what women have to endure in some countries. And I just think it's very interesting when you talk to people from Brazil, when you talk to people from other countries, and you talk about how some people say America has it bad, or they're a poor country. We are not a poor country compared to everyone else. Women in this country have it a lot better than they think in a lot of the countries. I've been to the Middle East. I've been to Africa. I've been to other parts of the world and where women are second-class citizens. In Saudi Arabia, they can finally drive. They still have to cover themselves. They're not allowed to go out of the house without their husband. They can't show their ankles. Like, people don't realize how good people here have it. And this movie completely shows it to a T. But as a person who doesn't know this thing, I don't know if I could talk about negatives and positives now. It's just me asking questions to the audience, to you guys, if I missed anything about this movie. So with this, I'm going to ask questions. And maybe in the comment section, you can help me figure out, as a person who doesn't know this culture. So with this husband and wife, when they know each other, is it more of a family saying you're going to marry into this family because it's a prestigious family? When they say it's a prestigious family, what do they mean? Because I found nothing prestigious about this family. Yes, maybe because they are part of the religion about, if you were, I forgot what they were called. Basically, if they were like a prophet, not a prophet, on a pilgrimage, and they can't see a woman, they can't have a menstruating woman touch them and stuff like that. Is that really true? And then that old man really bothered me of like, I can't have leftovers. You better get my shoes for me. You need to get my toothbrush and toothpaste. Like, are people that lazy? Like, go do it yourself. And I love this scene at the very end where she was like, just get your damn water yourself. It's like, very true. Why don't people just do it? Maybe this person being a single person, that is something that, I'm just baffled by. If I'm thirsty, I'm going to be like, help me, I need some water. No, you got legs. Fucking go to the sink, go to the faucet, and get yourself some goddamn water. So it's just something like that where it's just baffling to me. So I was just thinking about that. Also with the plumbing scene, like, do the husbands in these situations basically like not help at all? Like, it's like, oh, I need help with the kitchen. Are they so naive to like, I'm just going to throw my food on the table. I'm going to cook, but not clean. You don't know how to make tea. I'm going to show you how to make tea. Like, it is almost like a second-class citizen type of thing. And then here's another thing, okay? And here's another thing, not about the actual movie itself, but why it's not on Netflix and Amazon Prime. Help you figure this out. It says, when the team approached streaming services like Amazon Prime and Netflix, they refused to release the film on their applications. Amazon team watched the film and said that this film does not fit their criteria, and Netflix had rejected the movie even before watching it. Why is that? So with that information, Why reject a film like this? There's a lot worse Amazon Prime and a lot worse Netflix movies out there, so why reject a movie like this? Are they too scared about the message that it would hurt people's feelings? Oh, and finally, the last question I have with this, with the wife's family, why were the daughters and mother telling her to go back to the house because it's a prestigious house? There was nothing prestigious in my opinion. And in the house they were in, they didn't really have to worry because it felt like the husbands were helping the wives with the cooking, with the cleaning. But in this house, it completely wasn't. So why tell her to go back to that house, and why is it prestigious? I found nothing prestigious about that. I found the men being absolute trash in this movie. So maybe it's just me watching from a bird's eye view, or what it's called, from across the pond, across the ocean, of like, what the shit? If whenever I get married, I'm helping my wife with whatever she needs. It's only the right thing to do. You share a house, you need to share something. If she wants to get a job, she wants to be a dance teacher, why not? And if you want to make your own damn rice on a fucking thing with fire instead of a rice cooker, make your own goddamn rice. Holy shit. But overall, the great Indian kitchen, the kitchen's not great. So, but I understand what they're doing. I understand the metaphor. My gosh, if I had a kitchen like that and no help, bless the souls. Oh my god. And that gross water underneath the sink. Oh, I gagged. I gagged. I gagged. So the Great Indian Kitchen will receive a 4.5 out of 5 Futons, which equals at 90%. So see the critics' news scores gave this one. So you have critics 100% with 7 of them. Audience score is 84% with 350. No critic consensus. I understand why it's at 84%, because maybe people are bored with this movie, but it's not about bored. You're showing what this woman is going through, about how, if she could joke, she just wants to have normal sex, of like, hey, foreplay, so it doesn't hurt. Hey, just have some manners and put the food on a plate instead of just on the table. Manners. Is that hard to be a good person? Apparently it's hard. Anyway, 190.84. Cheese with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One more thing is Bhutanotopia. You Bhutaners, thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day. And holy cow, craziness. We're in a crazy time. I just wish people know how good they have it. I just wish they do.